So here, welcome back to the vlog. We had to head to Vivo City because actually I didn't check where the interview is. I should have checked it. But anyways, I will check it on the way to the bus, or in the bus at least, because the last I checked where it is, the only place it is was in Vivo City. So we are heading there for an interview, and the sky doesn't look very nice, so I don't know. So I guess we're gonna head there for lunch because I kind of not want to buy food from here and bring all the way. And we might watch a movie later, like after the interview, but we'll see because we watch most of the movie in the movie, like the movie theaters are showing already, but there is a couple that I want to see that I haven't seen yet, but we'll see. So the shop that is conducting an interview later is called Outpost Clothing, and I've not heard of this brand before, and I took a pic of like what they're selling. So they're like, it's actually very nice clothing, and I think it's a very high-end one, so it's gonna be a little interesting, but it is a little last minute, so I didn't want to change out of what I was wearing, so I just look like that. But we didn't have lunch because I'm starving. So yeah, I can finally remove my mask. So we just arrived in Vivo City. It is Friday. Why is it full of people? Anyway, so we're what time is it now? It's like 1:05. So we are gonna go. Depends how crowded the place is. Because there's a barbecue place that I always go here, and if it's not that crowded, then we'll take a table there to have lunch. Otherwise, we'll find some other place to eat. So I ordered a karobi, and this one is truffle, I guess, with the kimchi. This one is a seasoned menu with the truffle and egg. The truffle is actually like very good in like cutting out the grease. Like, you cannot say no to barbecue meat once in a while, can you? So we are just finished with the interview. I have the strangest interview in my life. Usually I have like no problem when I go in, even though like the interview turns out to be a disaster. Usually I'm okay with it. But this interview is just completely strange. I don't know how to put it. Like, it's not that I am uncomfortable having the interview with the guy, but it's just that half of the time I cannot hear what he is saying, and he is, making the whole environment a little awkward. So I don't know whether you guys have it. Like, there's like always three types of interviews for me. One is that okay, we can have like the most comfortable conversation ever. Despite we're talking half of the time in the interview, suddenly we just are starting like nonsense, and suddenly like not the interview is not an interview anymore. You just have a friendly conversation. Then there's a second kind of interview for me is where okay, we have like an interview, but I suddenly become extremely how do you say it? Like, I don't know. Even like no matter how prepared I am I'm like just terrified of the interview. Like, no matter what the channel is or the interview. Then there's a third kind, which is like today. I just got weird vibes from the guy from the very beginning, because I was running a little late because I got a little lost. So I told the guy I'm sorry, I was running a little late. I ran a little late because I got lost on the way. And he just, you know, no matter like what who the person is, so like interviewer, whether he's like person is a woman, a guy, or a transgender, you know, and like even though you are like not comfortable, you're scared in an interview, they are like, oh, it's okay, don't worry, you know, it's perfectly normal. And plus, like I was only like 1 or 2 minutes late. He just gave me this like, you know, you're right that you got lost in the way here. Like it was a very strange kind of like vibe from him. So since we are in Vivo City, we are heading towards this pet safari because this is we will never leave like Vivo City without visiting pet safari where you can see like where you can actually adopt dogs from here. We have a hyper dog. So I didn't vlog for a few hours because I went to Starbucks and I was doing some work there, but actually I wanted to work and I ended up not working for the few hours, but I bought coffee and just sat there watching movies. Anyways, we are buying dinner and then we'll head back to Central to buy a drink before we take the bus home, because I know it is still raining and it's better that way. So yeah, so we're just arriving home and I'm gonna end today's vlog right here, and hope you guys enjoy it and catch us in our next vlog coming out very soon.